Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel.
Hazbin Hotel's premiere on Vivziepop's YouTube channel introduced its audience to a never-before-seen version of hell. It's as cruel and dangerous as most media portray it, however, instead of the usual forms of eternal torment. The residents of hell find themselves in a new society shockingly similar to the earth they once left behind. There's no end to the chaos in the 7 rings of hell, but there is a lawful hierarchy that most residents respect and abide by. The unbroken structure of command allows some residents of hell to have more power than others, and while it's possible to climb the ranks, most are keen to keep the status quo. In today's video, we're reviewing some of hell's hierarchy to explain the significant roles in Hazbin Hotel.
Hi guys, thanks for coming. It's been brought to our attention that there may be a little...
Number 5. Hellborn. The Hellborns make up the majority of Hell's citizens. These creatures were born and raised in Hell and, unlike sinners, are capable of aging and having children. Hellborns can include a range of entities including succubi, incubi, imps, and hellhounds. Despite their low ranking in Hell's hierarchy, Hellborn demons can navigate through all 7 rings of Hell and are exempt from the yearly execution thanks to a deal made by Lucifer Morningstar. Hellborn demons never lived or died on Earth, meaning they never experienced humanity's societal norms or technological advancements. However, they learn about these specifics secondhand and even follow some of humanity's trends, as life in Hell is similar to modern-day Earth. Charlie is the only Hellborn main character in Hazbin Hotel, likely due to the setting in the Pride Ring, with an overpopulation of sinners. However, there are many examples of Hellborn characters in the background of scenes, as hellhounds and imps are easy to spot with their somewhat uniform designs. There's more representation of Hellborns and their lives in the spin-off series Hell of a Boss. It follows a group of assassins for hire as they take on clients with the main characters including solely Hellborns, with complex histories connected to growing up in Hell. The series also explores the other rings in Hell because of the Hellborns' right to travel, work, and live in whatever ring they choose.
I've been up all night trying to figure out why the hotel isn't working. We've done trust falls, we've tried sharing our feelings.
Number 4. Sinners. Lower-ranking members of Hell's society include the sinners. These demons came to Hell after serving a life on Earth when their actions earned them an afterlife in Hell. Sinners are a large subgroup of demons who have wildly varying appearances. Their physical appearances and traits correlate with their lives on Earth, which explains why many sinners have complex appearances. Using angel dust as an example, he likely had ties to spiders in life, metaphorical or literal, due to his many arms and current spider motifs. There are 7 rings in Hell, and one of the known limitations of sinners is their inability to traverse these different layers of the underworld. Sinners can only live in the Pride Ring, the primary location for the Hazbin Hotel. The ring is the uppermost ring in Hell, with dense cities plagued with overpopulation. Coincidentally, sinners are the only demons targeted by the Exorcists and Heaven's extermination, meaning that Charlie's goal to rehabilitate demonkind impacts the sinners more than the other demons. Sinners face many restrictions, but they also have the opportunity to amass power and rise in rank. They can either take power by force or make deals with stronger demons who can elevate their social status. We see this firsthand in the pilot episode when Cherry Bomb and Sir Pentious have a turf war after the extermination. With enough power to their name, these lowly demons can become the next Overlords.
We want people to want to come here. This makes it look,
bad.
Number 3. Overlords. An active and influential group of demons includes the Overlords, characters we see plenty of in Hazbin Hotel. Overlords are so strong that they control certain parts of Hell. They seem rarely challenged in their positions of power, and their reputations precede them. The Overlords don't always get along, but they respect one another enough to meet and work together when necessary, as seen when called to a meeting by Carmilla in Scrambled Eggs. Some Overlords may even form subset groups to combine their power and influence. In Hazbin Hotel, Vox, Velvet, and Valentino have banded together to become the V's. They use social media and technology skills to amass considerable followers and loyal fans. Although they are overlords, they act more like influencers who seek radical changes in Hell. When Velvet arrives at the Overlords meeting, she insinuates a desire to start a war with Heaven, which may be in her power as an Overlord. Overlords gain their power by owning souls. They gain souls through signed contracts or soul-binding deals. Between all the Overlords, they have amassed millions of souls, giving them more influence over Hell's ongoings than most. Examples of soul-taking include Angel Dust's contract with Valentino and Husk's deal with Alistair. With their souls signed away, the 2 sinner demons must do whatever their overlords say, even if it's against their wills. The current lineup of overlords seems like they've held their positions for some time. Zestiel, for example, is known as the oldest overlord, and his presence alone can send sinners running in fear. However, his wisdom has earned the trust and friendship of his fellow overlord Carmilla, and they both want to avoid the war Velvet mentioned. Unfortunately, as steady as the older overlords seem, their ranks can always change if a sinner demon gains enough souls to join them and overtake a section of hell for themselves.
Welcome, Hell's sovereign overlords. I've invited you all here because you represent the controlling powers of our city.
Number 2. Demons. Demons are an overall blanket term for anyone who lives in hell. For simplicity, the demons have 2 categories: humans who died and went to hell as punishment for their actions in life, or entities who were born and raised in hell with no connection to humanity. Every primary character in Hazbin Hotel is a demon, but a few categories in hell's hierarchy haven't yet appeared in the series. The demons belonging to these unseen categories come from Hell of a Boss or material from Vivziepop, so we'll cover them briefly to cover any gaps in the hierarchy and avoid confusion. Above the overlords include a rank of demons called the demons of Ars Goetia, who appear to fall below the rulers of hell in their power. Very little is known about the Ars Goetia, but from their appearances in Hell of a Boss, they appear to function like nobility, demanding the same if not more respect than the overlords. Above the Ars Goetia are a group of demons known as the 7 deadly sins. They fall just below the royal family in hell's hierarchy, even though Lucifer Morningstar is the leader of their group. Each of the demons in the group embodies the deadly sins and share names with each ring of hell. So far, Lucifer is the only member of the 7 deadly sins to appear in Hazbin Hotel.
Well, then what's the problem? She took part in the very thing we've been working so hard to end. Wow.
Number 1. Rulers. Speaking of Lucifer, he ranks above all else as the primary ruler of hell. As explained by Charlie in Overture, her father became a fallen angel after joining Lilith and tempting Eve to take a bite from an apple. It is a retelling of the Eden account from Genesis, and Lucifer's fall led to the formation of hell and the creation of sinners on earth. Lucifer was once an idealist and a dreamer who wanted nothing more than to create, but this part of himself became shattered when he accidentally created hell. His wife Lilith adapted to the change fairly well. She took her role as queen as an opportunity to build a new society and may be responsible for hell's modern infrastructure. Lilith must be politically knowledgeable and have a strong sense of leadership, but it's hard to say how she rules due to her 7-year absence at the start of Hazbin Hotel. The ruler we know the most about is Charlie, who seems to share her father's lost idealism, passion, and creative drive. She's never afraid to sing about her feelings or to dream big. She also genuinely cares about her subjects in hell, as the Hazbin Hotel's entire purpose is to save sinners from gruesome extermination. Interestingly, Charlie's role as Princess of Hell doesn't earn her immediate respect, which may mean she doesn't have the same power or authority as her parents.
As punishment for their reckless act, Heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created.
The hierarchy system in Hazbin Hotel is an ingenious way to show how everyone can have a significant role to play, no matter where they fall on the societal ladder. Of the show's main cast, there's representation of sinners, overlords, and rulers, despite how they exist on opposite sides of the power system. Charlie may be the one running the hotel, but her plans wouldn't be successful without help from the other residents, as they each bring their unique skills and connections to the table, making the hierarchy obsolete while they work as a team. Interestingly, when combined with the series' spin-off show Hell of a Boss, Hell's hierarchy becomes more complex. As Charlie's hotel grows, the residents can help broaden this list and its representation.
Vaggie is right, Alistair. The commercial was to let sinners know we are trying to help them.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
What's going on?
My dad just called. He said that the leader of the Angel Army wants to meet. He asked if I could go instead.